2-year celebration. Woo! Hey guys, so in today's video, it's kind of a mix of different things that I just want to talk about. So first off, of course, it's been 2 years since I started this channel. That's crazy. And in those 2 years, once again, a lot has happened. Since last year, I've gained over 500 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are amazing. And some of the videos have gotten over thousands of views, most notably the small hands video, Barolo 2, trigger and re-trigger video. Thank you guys for that as well. So another thing that has changed since last year is the channel name from Fail Card to Cardistry, but I changed it since I think the L-Cuts troubleshooting video. The reason I changed it was because my idea behind Fail Card, I just wasn't like following through the way I wanted to, and also it just wasn't that good of a name anyway. Some people I know hated it, but I do wish though that before I changed the name to Cardistry, I would have checked on YouTube to see if there are other channels named Cardistry. There's 2 other ones, but they don't post regularly anymore, so I think I'm in the safe zone, but that would have been good of me to check. There's also the Reddit, Instagram, and Discord accounts with Cardistry too. I really wish I checked. And I'm not changing the YouTube name again unless a really good name comes up. But anyway, some other things I want to talk about. So again, I started this channel 2 years ago, but I don't think I should have. And a big reason why was because 2 years ago, my Cardistry sucks. It was terrible. That might be a little harsh. It just wasn't smooth, especially compared to now. My Cardistry has gotten so much better, and a lot of you guys, including myself, have seen me progress, and that is part of the reason why I wanted to start a channel, so I could see progress and to share Cardistry. Another reason though was to help other cardists, but when you're only like 1 year into Cardistry, like I was 2 years ago, you can't really help because you're not skilled enough yourself. And so that was just kind of a mistake by me. And this goes into the next thing I want to talk about, which is just saying that it's kind of important to be more aware of how skilled you actually are. Now, of course, share your Cardistry all you want. That's fantastic. It's really good to spread this art form that we are all passionate about. But if you want to like get noticed for good skill, you of course have to be good. And I've seen some videos, y'all might have seen them too, where the cardist title of the video like Pro Cardistry or Professional or something, super smooth Cardistry, and the Cardistry's not great. Now if that's you, don't feel bad. It's just part of the learning process that you need to like realize, hey, that's not as good as I thought. I need to reevaluate my Cardistry. And just being more self-aware and while also still being decently self-confident is pretty important, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of us tend to underestimate our Cardistry abilities or overestimate sometimes too. Your skill might be better than you think. It may not be entirely how you want it yet, because Cardistry is one of those skills that really does take a lot of time. And this goes into the next thing I want to talk about, which is just kind of like skill levels based on what I have seen. So like beginner, intermediate, advanced, and even up to just professional. So based on my experience, just kind of the skill levels that I have seen and how much time it takes in each skill level. And these skill levels are based mostly on flow, because that's what makes Cardistry actually good, in my opinion. You can do something really hard or create this really cool cut, but if it isn't smooth, it's not as good. I mean, it's still cool, but it's just not as good. Starting with beginner, I would say that's about 0 to 6 months in, maybe even up to a year. And that's because you're just getting into Cardistry. Your hands are just learning this new skill and getting the flow in your hands is going to take a lot more time. Intermediate tends to be 6 months or 1 year to, I would say, maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6. That's like the intermediate range. Advanced would be like 4, 5, 6 years and up. And then expert would be like 10 plus years. That's just based on what I've seen. So for some examples, just to give you an idea, beginner, I mean, surely you can figure that out. You're just learning the basics like Charlier and Revolution Cut and Sybil and Worm. Intermediate, I would consider myself an intermediate cardist. Rise Magic, intermediate to advanced cardist. Andrew McGrath, subscribe to him by the way, he needs more subscribers. But I would consider him an intermediate cardist. Some advanced cardists would be like Weston Hamilton. I'm not sure how long he's done it, but I would definitely consider him advanced. Dimitri Oakley, I would consider him advanced too. Aslan Valentine, I would consider advanced. And then expert would be like the Verts, everyone from Dealer's Grip and anyone, and Fontaine. Around the advanced and experts are the big names. Those are just some examples. So yeah, those are based on what I've seen for flow and just the skill levels. Now of course there are some exceptions. That's why I try to include like 6 months to a year, that kind of thing, just to space it out, because it really does vary based on you and your skill, and that's okay. Some people learn faster than others, and that's fine. Now one thing though is that if you are trying to be like a professional cardist in less than 4 years, I would think that your expectations might be just a little bit too high. Well, actually it depends on what you consider to be professional, but if you want to be like Tobias Levin in less than 4 years, your expectations are too high. And again, that goes back to being self-aware and not overestimating or underestimating your abilities. So if you are not as good as you want to be, don't use that to bring yourself down and say, oh, I suck at cardistry. No, use that to motivate yourself and be like, I need to improve in this, and that will help you improve. And for some more motivation, I'll show some clips of my terrible cardistry, and if you say this cardistry is good, I think you need to reevaluate and be honest. There are some videos I kind of really regret making, just because they didn't turn out the way I wanted them to, or because I was teaching something I wasn't good at, or it just was edited terribly, or I was talking about something stupid like this video. I might regret this video in the future. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, those are just some things I wanted to say for this 2-year celebration video. My main goal of this channel is just to do it for my own enjoyment and to help you guys, and just to share my cardistry passion with you guys and all of that, and be a part of the cardistry community. And if you have anything you want to say, be sure to leave a comment down below. And if you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video.